Yesterday we began exploring Psalm 142, Tehillim Kuf Mem Beis. It tells the situation where David is running away from King Saul. He's hiding in a cave. He calls out to Hashem, calls out to God, and he says, whichever direction I go, they've laid a trap for me. I look towards the south and there's nobody there to help me. Nobody's looking out for me. At that moment, he then screams out to Hashem and he says these words. Za'akti elecha Adonai, omarti atom achsi, chelki be'eretz hachayim. Za'akti elecha Hashem, I call out to you Hashem, I scream out, I cry out to you Hashem. Amarti atom achsi, I say, you are my refuge. You are the only place, the only way that I have to survive this situation. Chelki be'eretz hachayim, the only way I can have a portion in the land of the living, among the living people here in this world that we're part of. The only way that I can be here is if I take refuge in you, Hashem. You know, the beginning of this particular psalm starts with Maskil le David. Maskil is the name of a song, or perhaps the name of an instrument that was used to accompany the song. But the word maskil has at its root the word sechel, which means intelligence or perhaps deep thought. This is a song or a psalm that requires deep thought. Essentially what David is telling us is this. You can spend your whole life looking this way and that way to find a place to hide or somebody to support you. But when it comes down to it, you realize that the only real refuge, the only real way of sheltering is by turning to Hashem. And you know, it's painful to talk about, but this is what we've realized and this is what we've experienced. All of the detection systems, all of the watchtowers, everything collapses in one go. You put your faith in a certain system or a certain protection or a certain amount of money or whatever it happens to be. You can put your faith in that, but the whole thing can collapse. It takes a certain amount of deep thought to realize that when it comes down to it, the only possible protection that we have is by turning to the Creator, to the all-powerful one who runs everything, and screaming out to him and saying, I've given this deep thought and I realize that you are the only one I should be turning to. Now, of course, we have to do our hishtadlut. We have to put in effort. The effort includes supporting our soldiers, or if we're a soldier going out to fight, the effort will involve perhaps donating money, donating to established charities and organizations that can help the situation. Of course, we had to put in our effort. But deep down, we need to know that everything is being run by Him, by the Creator. And the only possible way that we can get any sort of support or protection is by turning to Him.